So being from Chicago, obviously that's where Jordan played the majority of his career, and everybody goes crazy over Jordans all over the world, but in Chicago in particular, I'm not from Chicago, but I kind of feel like that presence is still there 25 years later.
Definitely.
Do you still see that presence in Chicago over the Jordans?
Yeah, definitely. They got a lot of things cracking on the Jordan side. You can go up to Success, you know what I'm saying? That's the store in Chicago. You go rock and get the Jordans. And what's my man? Who else? When we go see him?
Forbidden.
Yeah.
Forbidden Boutique.
Yeah, Forbidden Boutique and Success. Them the stores you can get Jordan out in Chicago. Right. They got the thing. I gotta give me them number 2s. Somebody show me, get them number 2s, but.
All right, cool. So, in Chicago, there's always, a lot of violence going on. And in terms of the sneaker community, there's been a few instances where people have gotten beat up, some people have gotten shot over the sneakers and things like that. What are your thoughts on, violence in the sneaker community and why you think that might happen?
Man, it's crazy, man, because the shoes cost a number that becomes enticing to a person that ain't got that type of money. So nobody wants to run around and snatch your $20, $30 sneakers, but as soon as you could take something directly off somebody's feet and go get $200, $150 for it, that's when it turns to something else, So I just think just how expensive something can definitely play a big part. And when you got two things that you can just slip right off somebody's feet and go get that money, it becomes a lick. So you got to be careful when you rock those type of shoes.
Have you ever experienced something like that, or have you seen it go down?
Man, hell yeah, man. I got upped on for my shoes before, man. I done been with guys that was, some homies I know that, all right, man, we about to go leave, man, come up on some Jordan. So yeah, that's regular life. At the crib in Chicago, I think it was happening a little more when I was younger though than it is now. They probably still get down now, but when I was young, man,
I know
at one point you couldn't even rock the shoes because it was too much violence. I think at schools at one point they stopped you from actually coming to school with the shoes on because they knew instant violence.
That's crazy. All right, so a fellow Chicago rapper, Lupe Fiasco, he tweeted earlier in the summer this year that Jordans were getting played out. Do you agree with that at all, or do you see Jordans ever getting played out?
Do you really have to ask me that question? No, man, Jordans ain't gonna never play out, man. No. They ain't gonna never play out. It just ain't. Some things you just know it ain't gonna never play out. Will people stop buying Elvis memorabilia? No, you know what I'm saying? Jordans ain't gonna never play out. Just certain people become historical to that level.